A beginner's guide to selling craft online. Is there a secret to fulfillment when you promote craft online? Maybe. There are simply matters you can do. This will make your keep extra visible at the internet. There also are steps you can take to make certain the innovative business you are constructing is sustainable. We've positioned those collectively into a movement plan that you can undergo, one step at a time, to make sure you've got each one included. We've also covered realistic physical games for every point that will help you apply the recommendation to your very own business, as well as advocated studying so that you can discover every step in extra element. Even if you're a long-time vendor, a number of hints and sporting events protected on this put-up ought to be useful. So whether you're a brand new supplier setting up a shop or a greater mounted maker looking to develop and get extra income, comply with those 7 steps and you're much more likely to have a success craft business to your arms. A beginner's guide to selling craft online. Is there a secret to fulfillment when you promote craft online? Maybe. There are simply matters you can do. This will make your keep extra visible at the internet. There also are steps you can take to make certain the innovative business you are constructing is sustainable. We've positioned those collectively into a movement plan that you can undergo, one step at a time, to make sure you've got each one included. We've also covered realistic physical games for every point that will help you apply the recommendation to your very own business, as well as advocated studying so that you can discover every step in extra element. Even if you're a long-time vendor, a number of hints and sporting events protected on this put-up ought to be useful. So whether you're a brand new supplier setting up a shop or a greater mounted maker looking to develop and get extra income, comply with those 7 steps and you're much more likely to have a success craft business to your arms. Step 2. Build a strong brand. The maximum successful brands invest money and time in constructing a strong identification. Whilst an unbiased maker, a sturdy logo will help your commercial enterprise. Having a sturdy emblem identification is a lot extra than simply having a call and a brand. It's knowledge who you are, why what you make is special, what your tale is, after which projecting those center values in the whole lot you do. From your shop name to the snapshots you put up on Instagram, the voice you use to your object descriptions and on social media, and the way you style your product pictures. It's worth noting that it's an awful lot simpler to building a strong brand in case you make niche merchandise for a gap market. Exercise 1, write a shop tagline that distills your brand into one quick sentence. Exercising 2, write your approximately me segment to your folksy shop. You can locate this right here inside the approximately section of your shop dashboard. How will you inform your tale and produce your logo? Try to contain keywords that relate on your enterprise to assist human beings discover your save on Google and different search engines like Google and Yahoo. Step 3. Get your prices right from the start. Pricing your paintings is a main fear when putting in a small craft enterprise. You want to hit that sweet spot wherein your paintings sells and you make earnings. In case you need to have a wholesome commercial enterprise, it's really worth investing time at the beginning to get your pricing right. Otherwise, even in case you get plenty of income, your enterprise will fail. Thing in everything, time, substances, packaging, and remember whether you want to sell your products wholesale in the destiny, as this can affect the retail rate. Don't forget capability promotions either. If your margins are rock bottom narrow, you'll warfare to provide any discounts within the destiny. For instance, if you need to be able to deliver customers unique offers to inspire repeat orders, discounted or unfastened postage, or run Christmas promotions, you'll need a bit of wiggle room to your expenses. You also need to think about wherein you need to sit within the marketplace. Are you a luxurious brand or might you as an alternative make low-cost portions for the masses? Lamentably, there is no magic one-size-fits-all system for pricing handcrafted work. However, there are some strategies that let you come to a price that offers you enough income to maintain a sustainable business. Observe the links under to read more. Exercise 1. Calculate the value rate of one of your merchandise. Read the posts beneath to find out how. Exercise 2. Once you understand the cost charge of the product, calculate the retail rate. There are various ways to do that. You can set a couple of your value rate, or add on a hard and fast amount as your income. Or you might opt to set your retail rate primarily based on comparable products and what a client expects to spend. Discover the only this is proper for you. However, bear in mind that in case you promote to stores, they will take a percent of the retail rate, frequently 50% or more, that it's beneficial to go away room for gives and promotions, and also that in case you pass underneath your price rate you will be creating a loss. Step 4. Write great titles and descriptions. Once you realize the point of interest of your enterprise, apprehend your logo and in which you need to place yourself within the marketplace, you're equipped to get your merchandise listed and get them in the front of people. To get your listings visible on engines like Google and showing up inside Folksy, you need to write down clean to study titles and outlines that include phrases someone would possibly use to locate your product. Those are called key phrases. A search engine can't see your images, so think how you would describe your product to someone over the phone. Consist of as many info as viable so the client has all of the information they want. Don't overlook to add lots of tags to your list, as these will assist your product get found too. See the link below for more details on how tags paintings. Use this 4-step tick list for all of your listings. Do you have got wonderful pictures of your product? We're usually speaking approximately the importance of product shots, but higher snapshots certainly are more likely to get shared, featured, get human beings interested and get your paintings offered. That is vital due to the fact the extra hyperlinks into your product, the better it ranks on Google, plus each proportion is a danger to get visible by way of a new consumer. Have you protected keywords that human beings use on engines like Google for your product name, description and tags? Finding the high quality keywords on your merchandise includes a bit of research in your component, probably via asking your pals or family what words they could use to describe your merchandise, using gear like Google Developments and Keyword Finder or Keywords Anywhere to peer which words humans type into search engines like Google and Yahoo to find products like yours, or typing words into Google and searching at the same searches it shows. Then incorporate those words in your titles and outlines as a part of clean to read sentences. Have you ever eliminated as many limitations to sale as feasible? The primary task of a list is to attract capacity customers, however once they're there, the listing nonetheless has to turn that view into a sale. To do that, you need to ensure you have got covered all the statistics a client might need, e.g. dimensions, materials, how you'll put up it, how quick you may put up it. The unmarried biggest purpose people don't undergo with an order is the cost of postage. 44% of shoppers abandon an order due to the fact shipping prices are too excessive. So recall presenting loose postage and observe your postage charges for extra items. If you don't need to fee postage on additional gadgets, set the amount to 0. In case you leave it clean, customers can be charged at full rate. Get that list shared. You could proportion it yourself on your social media channels. Pinterest comes in very handy here as pins final for all time. But a characteristic with a link via to your shop on a well-reputable blog, magazine or internet site is the holy grail. Now, not simplest will it give shoppers more self-assurance in buying from you. However, a characteristic on a popular website will substantially growth the chance of your product acting better up within the engines like Google. The more relevant links into your product, the higher, because it will boost your rating on Google. Exercise 1, pick a product and ask a chum to explain it to you and what they might type into a search engine to locate it. Pull out the key phrases from their description and find out what number of people search for the ones keywords every month on Google. Do not forget, key phrases aren't always unmarried phrases. They can be strings of phrases too, like jug for Flora. Does the wide variety of human beings looking change if you pass around the phrases, present for bridesmaids, bridesmaid present, or other alternative phrases you may use that are greater popular, e.g. pottery versus ceramics? Exercise 2. Incorporate the keywords into the identify and outline for that product. Make certain they shape a part of legible sentences, and pick out 15 keywords and terms to add to its tags. Step 5. Always have great photos. Shops with desirable product photos sell extra. Irrespective of how fantastic your products are, if you don't have first-rate pics, they're much less probably to sell. Your photographs could make the distinction among a sale and a scroll, and it's now not pretty much grabbing their attention, it's also approximately giving a customer self-belief in you and your product. As we stated in step 4, right pics may also assist you get press and result in more shares on social media, and that's remarkable for getting seen because with such a lot of merchandise available, you need as many hyperlinks into yours and stocks as viable. Ideally you need to aim for a regular fashion and appearance on your photographs, as this could help support your emblem and make your product photographs instantly recognizable as yours. Keep in mind that when proven on index pages on Folksy, e-seek effects, gift courses, currently listed, pics might be cropped to a rectangular. So although you could use landscape layout or portrait layout pics on your list, in reality, tall pics do specifically nicely on Pinterest, so can be a splendid asset. Make certain your picture appears true inside the square frame, that it fills the distance, and that the product is without problems identifiable and visible whilst cropped. Exercising 1. Set up a space in your own home or studio, choose 1 or 2 of your products and spend a few hours photographing them. Try the use of special props and backgrounds. Strive capturing from exclusive angles and heights. Exercising 2. Ask humans which image they choose. Is it clear what you're promoting? Which props and heritage work better in? Step 6. Use social media. As soon as your store is up and strolling, you need to tell people about it. One of the excellent approaches to try this is through social media. There are plenty of different channels: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and each has exes and cons. You don't need to cull them all. To start with, pick out the only that your goal clients use the most and attention on that one. Consider, although social media is just that, it's social. You need to interact together with your followers, no longer simply submit and run. Social media is a superb tool for dealers. No longer most effective is it loose, however it permits you to construct a courting with your clients. It permits you because the maker to build a consumer base of fanatics who love your paintings and want to recognize greater about what you do. The trap a lot of human beings fall into, although, is to consider it as free advertising. In case you approach social media just as a place to sell your merchandise, you'll in all likelihood fail. Social media is all approximately being sociable. The clue is in the call. Use hashtags to connect with human beings interested by similar matters and begin conversations. Be a part of with Instagram challenges, be exciting, engaging and authentic, and spend as a whole lot time commenting on different human beings' posts as you do in your own. Work out one, select one or makers you respect and spend some time searching at their social channels. Which of them do they use? How do they get their followers to have interaction with them? What kind of content do they put up? If they may be on Instagram, which hashtags do they use? How do they use Instagram memories? Exercise 2, draw up a social media timetable for the week. If you're new to social media, this will simply be theoretical. What sort of posts will you share at some point of that week? Can you manage one publish a day, blended in with some real-time updates? Attempt to make your posts conversation starters, as opposed to "I've made this, you may purchase it here" ads. 7. Keep your stock fresh and regularly review your shop. Once your shop is open, take a look at in each day to make sure you haven't neglected any messages or sale notifications, and ensure there are not any gadgets still indexed that have already sold at a Craft Honest or someplace else. Try to maintain your online store properly stocked and up to date regularly with clean products to keep people coming again to see what's new. In case you've had the same gadgets for your shop for a while, they could begin searching a piece tired, and you might discover your save perspectives and income start to drop, as regular clients lose interest. Introducing new portions or even simply photographing your great sellers in new methods will come up with new content to percentage and new opportunities to tempt clients for your store. Listing frequently also places your store and merchandise in the front of greater humans, as new gadgets seem at the folksy the front page, in our recently listed segment and in human beings' favorites view. Current listings are one of the factors used to type consequences in folksy classes and gift publications too, meaning new gadgets appear closer to the top. We also ship folksy subscribers an email that features new objects from their favorites dealers, so each time you upload a new item to your store, you growth your hazard of going without delay to a customer's inbox. Tip: did you recognize you could listing your products without spending a dime with a Folksy Plus account? Find out greater right here. It's worth frequently reviewing your stats web page to peer which items have become the most views and wherein the ones views are coming from. If there are particular products which might be getting extra views than others, other classes from these listings that you can observe to others, e.g. popular tags, specific titles that are working nicely? Are you getting plenty of views from one social media channel? In that case, can you spend extra time growing your presence and following on there? Exercising 1. Draw up a release plan for a brand new product. What will your new product be? How will you photo it? Wherein, when and how are you going to launch it? Workout 2. Release your new product to your folksy save and spot where it appears in folksy searches, tag effects and applicable classes. Track it over the subsequent week and spot what number of perspectives it gets and in which those perspectives have come from. Which part of your campaign became the most successful part of your